Okay, so in this video, we will see how we can edit a data table using gallery control. So we cannot actually directly edit any data table. So whatever the controls you can see here in this diagram also, the first part you can see this is a data table, but we cannot edit anything on this particular data table. Here we will see how we can create a surface like this, design surface like this by using the gallery control, and then we can edit the values from here, and you can see it will reflect in this data table as well. So for this we will create a blank app. So I will open powerapps.com. So you can see here, and if you have not signed in, it will ask you to sign in, but if you have signed in, then it will not ask you. So you can see here, click on sign in, and I have logged in with here with my Office 365 credential. So now if we'll see here, we will create a blank app from this canvas. So click on this, and we will give a name for this. So I'll say Power Apps Data Table Edit Demo. So we will take this tablet layout, the format, and then click on create. So now it will create a blank screen where we will see how we can add our data table. So for that I have this list. You can see here, this is the project budget list, and we will take couple of columns from that. We will not take all the columns, but you can take all the columns depending on the data type that it has. But here if you'll see here, we will take some single line of text. For the project name, we can take a drop down, and we can also take a date field as well, so which will be the start date. So now coming back here, you can see here, this is our a screen. So you can see here, this is one of the screen, and this is the screen one. So on this, I will add a data table first here. So I will click on insert, and then you can see data table. So once you add the data table, we have to select a data source. So for that, we will create it. So click on add a data source here, and now we will take this SharePoint. You can see here, click on SharePoint, and then select the particular site for which we want to do it. This is on Power Apps demo site. I have a site for that, and the list name is project budget. So if you'll see here, this is the list name. So click on connect. So once you click on connect, you can see here it will display the fields over here. So now if you'll see here, let me just close this, and I will just expand this. Now if you'll see here, it has all these things are there, all columns. So you can click over there, and you can take the columns which you do not require. So for example, here I will not take the title. Let's say I'll uncheck the title. We will uncheck the assign to. So we can take the project name, total budget, and estimation date, and the start date. So we can take these four columns here. Now if you'll see here, only these four columns are coming. Now once it is coming, what we can do now is, if I will just show you, if I will just preview this, and you can see here, you cannot change anything. It's not editable. We cannot edit it. Now next what we will do is, so let's just make a little smaller this one. Make sure to select the data table always. So now what we will do is, we will add a gallery control. So click on this gallery, and I will take blank vertical here. So let me just make it a little smaller, and I will select the data source. So you can see here, this is the project data source that I have created. And next what we will do is, we will click on this add an item from insert tab. Once you click on that, it will select this, and we can insert the control here. So first control, what we can select is, we can go to the control, and we can select drop down here. So let just make it little smaller. Yeah. Now next what we will do is, we will add two text boxes and one date. So I will add one more text box here. So you can see here, this is a text box that I have added. I will put it here and let's make this little bigger. And I will take one more text box here. This one will keep it here. And the final one, we will take one a date field. So if you'll go to the control, then date picker is there. And I will drag and put it here. So let's make a little smaller. And now what we will do is we will now configure things over here. So I will select the first drop down, and in the items we will take the choices which are presented in the project name column from that project. So basically we will take the choices which are there in this project name. So it will take those, it will give those choice columns. Now I will say choice, and then we will select the data source. It is our project budget, and I will select the column. So project budget dot project name. So if you'll see here, this is what we will take. Now if you'll see, it will bind the projects on this. Next, what we will do is I will take and for this drop down we will take the default value. So I will go here, uh, the default, and on the default it will not come as one. So basically it will come as this item dot project name dot value. So we will take the project name column here dot value. So this will come for the drop down. Similarly for this text box, the default name will be, let's remove this first of all. This will be this item dot this this item dot total budget. And the third one, if you'll see here, it is this item dot estimation date. So we will take this one, and the final one is the date. So the default date, we will take the start date. So this item dot start date. So this is how we can set the default value for these controls. Next, what we will do is we will try to write some rule which will trigger on the change event of these controls, because once it is changed or once user modified something, then it should reflect in the data table here. Now for that, I will select this drop down. I will go to on change. So if you'll see here, there is on change, and we will write the function here. So there is actually patch function is there, which we discussed last time in our last lecture also. So we will take the patch function, and then it will we will take our data source. On this, basically we will say on this item, and what we will do here is we will take the project name, which will be the drop down selected value. So here basically if you'll see, the project name will be our drop down. So drop down one. So this is my drop down. We can see here, this is so we will put the bracket here, and this is the drop down one. You can see here, drop down one dot selected text. You can take the selected text, whatever selected, we will take it, close bracket. So both the things will be close bracket here. Now similarly on the text box, I will go to on change event, and similarly whenever user will, let's say, change something on this particular text box, then on change, what it will do is we will again use the same patch function, and this time with the same budget, but the control name will be the total budget. So we will use we will update this item, and I will put the bracket here. So this will be, so the total budget is the column name. So total budget, so total budget, and then we'll take, this time it will, we will convert it, so value, and what we will do here is we will take the text box input. So if you'll see here, this is text input 1. You can see here, this is the text input 1. So we will take text input 1 dot text. So we will take this. I will close this bracket, both the brackets. So you can see here, this will be for this particular second value. So here is the bracket is missing. You can see here. Now it is fine. So I'll go to the third one. So it is the estimated date, estimated day. So basically here we will take the on change. So if you'll see here, on change, and we will use the same patch function, and project budget, this item, and we will write this. So this time it will be our project, sorry, estimation date, estimation day, and what will be the value? The value will be the text input 2 dot text. So you can see here, I'll close this bracket and then close this bracket also. So next, final one is the start date. So I will go to the unchange event. So click here the unchange, and we will use the same patch function. So you can see here, project budget, and then this item, and we will take the column, this time it is start date, and the value will be this is our date picker 1. So you can see here, date picker 1 dot selected date. So whatever user select, we will take that value. You can see here, now we wrote the formulas for these controls so that the value will be updated to this data source. Now next, what we will do, so now let's preview this. If we'll click here, now you can see here it is previewed. So what I will do here is, now let us say this is our data source. Okay, so data table, the first one. Next, what we will do is, you can see here, so you can see here, now this is the record. Suppose this is the record. You can see here the first record is this one, and if I will change this to, let's say, conrows, the value you will be able to see here, it will reflect here. You can see here. Similarly, if I'll change any other value over here, this will be for the total budget. Now you can see here it changed, and suppose I will change this estimate day. So you can see here it is 6 month, and then the date picker also, you can see here, if I'll say start date should be 23, and then you'll see here it will change to 23. You can see sorry, 23. I'll click on OK. Now you can see here it changed to 23. So the date also, start date got changed. And you can also, this looks a little weird because you will not be able to know, you will not be able to know for which column we are using this. So we can have a control here. Let me just design that. Let's close it, and now we can add a rectangle here. So I will click on this icon, and then we can add a rectangle. So you can see here, this is the rectangle. Just drag it here. We will make little bigger. And then what we will do is we will add a label control here. So I will take a label. So 2 3 labels. So we will take 4 labels in fact. So now if you'll see here, I will take this label. I will put first, and the second one I will just drag here. I will add it here. The third one I will drag it here, and the fourth one I will drag and I'll put it here. And we can change the text color here. So if you'll see here, I will take change this text color to white. You can see here, and then we can have a border line solid, and I will take 2, and we can take the border line as well into the white color. So you can see here, this is how now it looks like. And I can change the text value now. The text will be, let's say it is project name. Let's just go back. So the second one, I will do the same thing. It will be for the total budget. And here I will also change the same thing, the colors and border. So the color I will make it to white, and then solid I will take 2, and we can take the color to white. So that way we can take the last one is the estimation date, estimated date, and now here I will make it to color as white color, and then border solid, we can take 2 here, and the border color also we will make white color. So the same way, the third one we will take as the start date. So here it will be start date, and I can change this color. So color will be white, and this will be 2, and now I will make this white. So you can see here now how it will looks like. So if I will preview this form, now you can see here something, you will be able to see this. You can design this. It is all the designing options are available, so that you will be able to know this is the project column, and this is the total budget, this is estimated date, start date. So we can use this way. So this is how we can use how we can update through gallery control, and it will reflect in the data table.